Time now for sports with Kyle Hansen.
On Wednesday, we aired the first part of our in-depth series on the Tinkle family, focusing on Jocelyn and Ellie's life after basketball. Tonight, we catch up with Lisa Tinkle, a woman who has been a constant force in an ever-changing world and a big behind-the-scenes reason for the family's success. Here's part 2 of our series. Over the years, Wayne Tinkle's career as a coach has blossomed into a successful run filled with life in the spotlight. His children, Jocelyn, Ellie, and Trace, have seen their high school and college basketball careers also create fame of their own. But behind the scenes of the Tinkle family is the unsung hero and constant variable in a life full of change, and that is Lisa Tinkle. The matriarch of the family, Tinkle was a standout at Great Falls CMR before embarking on a successful career with the Lady Grizz, one that landed her in UM's Hall of Fame back in 2011.
Missoula was a wonderful place to play, to be involved in a women's sport. They supported the program, and we'd travel all over the country and bigger programs than ours, and they just wouldn't get the support. That will always be my memory of being able to play in front of sellout crowds and play for a coach such as, Robin Selvig, and we had some pretty good years.
Lisa and Wayne became engaged as senior players at Montana, even after an intense one-on-one game that was caught on camera.
Engagement still on and everything? You betcha.
Yeah, I suppose it's all right. I'll keep him.
When we were first married, Wayne was trying out for teams, and within a year, we found out we were going to have a baby, and so we went overseas right away. And so Joss was born in Sweden, and he wanted to continue his dream of playing basketball, so we just followed it, and we're glad we did, because the connections that he made, and networking, and then it just kind of evolved into going into coaching, and it's not an easy gig, but it's been well worth it.
Since, the two have built a life together with 30 years of marriage. With Wayne playing 12 years overseas, Lisa held things together through moves and challenges while supporting her husband and the family they created. That went from the move back to Missoula, then ultimately to Corvallis.
Missoula was a wonderful place to raise family, a lot to do, the school systems, we still have wonderful friends still back home. But I look back on it with fondness.
Trace calls her the glue. Wayne says she's the rock. Though the terms vary, her impact remains the same.
She's just been amazing, and she's stood proud through it all, and has really been our strength as a family. And yes, the credit to how our kids, or why our kids are the way they are, obviously she's the staple. She's been the one that's been there through it all. My playing days, I was away from them for a lot of time. My coaching days, I was away and missed a lot of things. She was the one constant, and has to have all the credit for what our kids have been able to do as people and as athletes too.
But man, I get emotional just talking about her, just what she's done for our family, and for me and my sisters. I think just back to my senior year when my dad was out here, and her driving to every single one of my home games at Hellgate just because she didn't want to, me to be alone. I got a brand new car, and I think she put like 60,000 miles on it in 2.5, 3 months. But yeah, she's done so much for our family, and for my sisters and I, where she just, she's the most genuine, loving, caring person I know.